Welcome and thank you for joining us. Merry Christmas. You are watching Millennium News Hour and I am Tanziba Noreen. Today we have brought top and trending news from across the nation and the world. Let's begin with the headlines. Biden shared a hopeful Christmas message about unity and compassion. Trump mocked Obama and promoted allies in Christmas social media posts. Trump's inaugural fund breaks records with business support. Governor Hochul approves solar array project in Niagara County. Trial for Trump assassination attempt delayed to September 2025. "20 big cats die from bird flu at Washington State Sanctuary." Bronx Empowerment Youth celebrates 20th anniversary. Pope Francis calls for peace in Christmas message marks the start of 2025 Holy Year. King Charles thanks medics for cancer care as royal family marks Christmas. Zelensky calls Russia's Christmas attack on Ukraine inhuman. Oscar returns to Sao Paulo after 8 years in China. And Djokovic eyes record Grand Slam wins in 2025. You are listening to Headlines, now news in detail. President Joe Biden delivered his 2024 Christmas message emphasizing unity and compassion among Americans. Speaking over a video showing the White House Christmas decorations, he reflected on the meaning of the season. He highlighted the stillness of Christmas symbolized by a lone star guiding people to hope, love, and peace. Biden acknowledged that Christmas continues to inspire people even after 2000 years. He said it reminds everyone to care for and love one another. He expressed concern that Americans too often see each other as enemies instead of neighbors or fellow citizens. In his message, Biden urged quiet reflection during the season to rediscover the shared dignity and respect that unite Americans. He called for kindness, compassion, and generosity to guide people in their daily lives. The president also shared his hope for the nation's future, wishing for peace, health, and happiness for all. He reminded everyone of the blessings of living in the United States and encouraged people to support one another. Biden concluded his message by extending holiday greetings from his family and expressing gratitude for the nation's troops. Donald Trump made headlines on Christmas Day with an hour-long posting spree on Truth Social. He shared 34 posts, including a meme mocking former President Barack Obama. The meme featured Trump smirking at Obama during his 2017 inauguration with the caption, "When you see the guy who said you will never be president at your inauguration." Trump's Christmas message this year was toned down, simply stating "Merry Christmas to all" on Truth Social. However, his subsequent posts focused on favorable headlines about himself and his cabinet picks. This included a Wall Street Journal op-ed supporting Kash Patel for FBI director and articles backing Pete Hegseth as defense secretary, such as "All we're saying is give Pete a chance." Trump also shared a holiday photo with Melania Trump wearing a glittering white dress captioned "Merry Christmas 2024." In contrast to last year's scathing message targeting President Joe Biden and Special Counsel Jack Smith, Trump's 2024 posts avoided direct personal attacks. Meanwhile, Trump supporters, including Donald Trump Jr. and Senator Tommy Tuberville, shared memes and messages praising his leadership, with Tuberville claiming Trump brought Christmas back in America. U.S. business leaders have donated heavily to Donald Trump's second inaugural fund, which is expected to surpass the $107 million raised in 2017. Reports revealed that pledged contributions have already crossed $150 million, making it the largest inauguration fund in history. Major companies and leaders, including Jeff Bezos' Amazon, Mark Zuckerberg's Meta, and Sam Altman of OpenAI, reportedly pledged $1 million each. Automakers like Ford, Toyota, and General Motors also committed $1 million each, with Ford offering a fleet of vehicles. Hedge fund manager Ken Griffin and Uber's Dara Khosrowshahi were also among the donors, each giving $1 million. Trump celebrated the support on Truth Social, writing, "Everybody wants to be my friend." Reports suggested many executives visited or planned to visit Trump's Mar-a-Lago headquarters to gain influence with the new administration. Political experts noted the donations as efforts to align with Trump's policies and avoid conflict with his administration. Brenton Glavin of Open Secrets called it a strategy to say "at the table" with Trump's team. Trump's fundraising team offered donors exclusive benefits, including pre-inauguration event tickets and dinners with Trump and his cabinet picks. The record-breaking support reflects businesses seeking to strengthen ties with the upcoming administration. Governor Kathy Hochul announced that New York State approved a siting permit for the Somerset Solar Array in Niagara County. The project will produce 125 megawatts of renewable energy, enough to power 25,000 homes. Once operational, it is expected to cut carbon emissions by over 177,000 tons annually, equal to removing 35,000 cars from the roads. The solar array will be built on a former coal plant site and a landfill in the town of Somerset. This is the first renewable energy project on a repurposed industrial site approved by the Office of Renewable Energy Siting. The project went through a detailed public review process this year, including public comments and hearings. Construction is set to begin in 2024, creating over 200 full-time construction jobs for local workers, including electricians, truck drivers, and landscapers. The solar array will also benefit the community through tax revenues, local spending, and job creation. It is part of New York's effort to reach its clean energy goals by 2050. Since 2021, ORIS has approved 19 renewable energy projects, advancing New York's leadership in clean energy development. We will be back after a short break. Till then, stay with us. This world continuously revolving around various events. Every minute, every second, something is happening somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment. Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news, which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science-related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for OLED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with Millennium News Hour to get the world news on your feed. Welcome back to Millennium News Hour. The trial of Rand Weasley Roe, accused of attempting to assassinate President-elect Donald Trump in Florida, has been rescheduled to September 8, 2025. Initially set for February 2025, the delay was ordered by U.S. District Judge Aileen Cannon to give the defense more time to prepare. Ruth from Hawaii has pleaded not guilty. His attorneys requested the delay, citing the need to review extensive evidence, including hundreds of hours of surveillance footage and police body camera recordings. They are also considering an insanity defense, which must be filed by February 2025. Prosecutors allege Ruth planned the attack for weeks before the September 15, 2024 incident at Trump's West Palm Beach Country Club. He reportedly aimed a rifle at Trump while he played golf but was spotted by a Secret Service agent. Ruth allegedly pointed the weapon at the agent, who fired, causing Ruth to drop the gun and flee. He was arrested shortly after on a nearby interstate. Ruth faces charges including attempted assassination, assault on a federal officer, and firearms violations, carrying a possible life sentence. He remains held without bail in Miami. 20 big cats, including a Bengal tiger, cougars, lynx, and bobcats, have died from bird flu at the Wild Fleet Advocacy Center in Shelton, Washington. The deaths occurred between late November and mid-December 2024 as bird flu, a highly contagious virus, spread rapidly through poultry and mammals across the U.S. The sanctuary's director, Mark Matthews, said the virus caused unusual deaths, noting that big cats typically die of old age, not from a virus. 3 other cats recovered, but one remained in critical condition. The sanctuary had temporarily closed to the public after some animals showed symptoms of an unknown illness, which was later confirmed to be bird flu. Bird flu, particularly harmful to carnivorous mammals like cats, can lead to pneumonia-like symptoms and death within 24 hours. The center has quarantined affected animals and is working with health officials to manage the outbreak. Only 17 cats remain at the sanctuary and strict biosecurity measures are in place. The deaths follow reports of bird flu in wild birds, dairy herds, and household cats in other U.S. areas. A grand celebration marking the 20th anniversary of the Bronx Empowerment Youth Organization took place at a church located at 3936 Bronxwood Avenue, Bronx, New York 10466. The event was led by the organization's founders, Andy King and Mrs. Andy King. Notably, Andy King is also the host of the King Talk Show on Millennium News 24. The event saw the participation of several hundred attendees, including students from high schools, junior high schools, elementary schools, colleges, and professionals, along with their parents. For the past 20 years, this organization has been dedicated to promoting employment opportunities and developing life skills. Millennium TV US and Millennium News 24 partnered as media collaborators for the occasion. Present at the event were the owner of Millennium TV US and Millennium News 24, Mr. Taufat Noor, along with Grant Merchant and Naeem Javur Rahman. Now it's time for global updates. Pope Francis shared a powerful message of peace on Christmas Day during his Urbi et Orbi address. Speaking from St. Peter's Basilica, he urged people worldwide to work towards silencing conflicts and healing divisions. He called for a ceasefire in the Israel-Hamas war and for peace talks between Ukraine and Russia to end the ongoing war. The Pope also marked the start of the 2025 Holy Year, inviting millions of Catholic pilgrims to Rome. This year's Jubilee focuses on hope, and pilgrims began visiting the Holy Door at St. Peter's Basilica, a symbolic act for obtaining forgiveness of sins. The Pope was the first to enter through the Holy Door, starting the 2025 celebration. The Basilica's extensive restoration work, including cleaning the baldachin and restoring the chair of St. Peter, was unveiled to visitors. Amid heightened security concerns after a Christmas market attack in Germany, pilgrims entered with reverence, reflecting on the Pope's message of unity. The Jubilee, held once every 25 years, promises to bring millions of Catholics together in Rome throughout 2025. We will be back after a short break. Till then, stay with us. This world continuously revolving around various events. Every minute, every second, something is happening somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment. Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news, which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science-related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for OLED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV, and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network, and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with Millennium News Hour to get the world news on your feast. Welcome back to Millennium News Hour. You are watching latest global updates. King Charles III and his family attended Christmas services at Sandringham, reflecting on a difficult year marked by health challenges. The king, diagnosed with cancer earlier in 2024, thanked the doctors and nurses who supported him and his family. His speech highlighted their care and the comfort they received during their illnesses. Charles, alongside Queen Camilla and Prince William with Princess Catherine, acknowledged the medical support they had throughout their health struggles. Catherine, also recovering from cancer treatment, shared her gratitude for the empathy and support she received. This was the king's third Christmas message since taking the throne, and the first since his cancer diagnosis. Recorded earlier in December, his speech was filmed at the Fitzrovia Chapel in London, a place linked to medical care. The royal family's Christmas was a time of reflection, with the king and his family looking forward to a hopeful 2025 after facing significant health battles. Russia launched a major missile and drone strike on Ukraine's energy infrastructure, targeting power plants and causing blackouts across the country. The attack on Christmas morning left 500,000 people without heat in the Kharkiv region, where temperatures were near freezing. The strikes also injured 6 people in Kharkiv and killed 1 in Dnipropetrovsk. Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky condemned the attack, calling it inhuman, as Russia deliberately chose Christmas to strike. Over 70 missiles and 100 drones were fired at Ukrainian power sources, with Ukraine's military shooting down many of them. Ukraine's energy minister reported continued attacks on energy infrastructure, while DTEK, a private energy company, confirmed a strike on one of its thermal plants. The Ukrainian state energy operator Ukrenergo implemented preemptive power outages to manage the damage, particularly in Kiev. Zelensky and other officials vowed to respond to these attacks, which are seen as part of Russia's ongoing efforts to create darkness and cold during the winter months. Let's have a look on today's sports stories. Brazilian midfielder Oscar has returned to Sao Paulo after spending 8 seasons in China with Shanghai Port. The 33-year-old, who became a free agent, was welcomed back to the club he started his career with. Sao Paulo announced his return on social media, calling him a great addition to the team. Oscar began his professional career at Sao Paulo, making his debut in 2008. He later moved to Internacional de Porto Alegre, which sparked a legal dispute. Afterward, he moved to Chelsea, where he enjoyed a successful stint, winning 4 trophies including 2 Premier League titles and the Europa League. Oscar also represented Brazil, scoring 12 goals in 48 appearances. His most memorable goal came in Brazil's 7-1 loss to Germany in the 2014 World Cup semi-finals. Now, after years in China, Oscar is back at Sao Paulo, where his journey first began. Novak Djokovic is determined to continue his Grand Slam success, aiming for an 11th Australian Open title and a record 25th major victory in 2025. The Serbian will start his campaign in Brisbane, where he will compete alongside top-ranked Aryna Sabalenka, who is also chasing a third Melbourne Park title. 2025 marks the first season without the Big Four of tennis, as Rafael Nadal and Andy Murray retired and Roger Federer quit in 2022. With new stars like Jannik Sinner and Carlos Alcaraz rising, Djokovic faces fresh challenges but remains motivated. After a tough 2024, where he won just 1 title, Djokovic hired Andy Murray as his coach to help him achieve more Grand Slam victories. Meanwhile, Sabalenka enters the season as the WTA Player of the Year, aiming to defend her Australian Open title. The new tennis season kicks off with the United Cup in Perth and Sydney. We'll be back after a short break. Till then, stay with us. This world continuously revolving around various events. Every minute, every second, something is happening somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment. Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news, which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science-related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for OLED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with Millennium News Hour to get the world news on your feed. Welcome back to Millennium News Hour. Now it's time for business news. Today's New York stock close price is 19,207.11. The NYSE Composite is increased by 87.67 points or 0.46%. Tokyo stock close price is 39,161.34. The Nikkei 225 index is increased by 459.44 points or 1.19%. Shanghai stock close price is 3,351.26. The Shanghai index is decreased by 16.81 points or 0.50%. Hong Kong stock close price is 19,883.13. The Hang Seng index is increased by 162.43 points or 0.82%. Bombay stock close price is 78,540.17. The Sensex index is increased by 498.58 points or 0.64%. Let's have a look on today's weather forecast. Before finishing today's news, let's hear out the headlines again. Biden shared a hopeful Christmas message about unity and compassion. Trump mocked Obama and promoted allies in Christmas social media posts. Trump's inaugural fund breaks records with business support. Governor Hochul approves solar array project in Niagara County. Trial for Trump assassination attempt delayed to September 2025. 20 big cats die from bird flu at Washington State Sanctuary. Bronx Empowerment Youth celebrates 20th anniversary. Pope Francis calls for peace in Christmas message marks the start of 2025 Holy Year. King Charles thanks medics for cancer care as the royal family marks Christmas. Zelensky calls Russia's Christmas attack on Ukraine inhuman. Oscar returns to Sao Paulo after 8 years in China. And Djokovic eyes record Grand Slam wins in 2025. That's all for today. Keep watching Millennium News Hour for latest news update. To stay updated, like our Facebook page, subscribe our YouTube channel, and visit our websites. Our website addresses are www.millenniumnews24.com and www.millenniumtv24.com. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for all smart TVs and Roku TV, Amazon TV, Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia, available with the Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network, and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with us for all the latest news worldwide. Thank you.